Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Hamilton reactions. Today we are watching Cabinet Battle number 1, and so I anticipate this being a showdown between Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson, the Secretary of Treasury, versus the Secretary of State, about what they believe the future of the country should be. And at this time, Washington is still president, so it'll be interesting to see if he has any say in how things go down. We know James Madison is going to be on Thomas Jefferson's side, as will Aaron Burr most likely, though I don't know if he'll show up in the song itself. But yeah, looking forward to this. Let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting, huh? The issue on the table: Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Oh boy.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume state debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gon' happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or staying mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost, you'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid cause you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, they keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war, you didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president, reticent. There isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a hatter, so take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We're gonna reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word.
A word.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval, and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder? You want to pull yourself together?
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South?
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this
No,
plan.
you need to convince more folks.
Well, James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's hard.
They're being intransigent.
You have to find a compromise.
But they don't have a plan. They just hate mine.
Convince them otherwise.
And what happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Ooh, that was really, really good. Wow. Yeah, so Washington presides over this, and he is on the side of Hamilton, but Jefferson and Madison have the votes against Hamilton in this regard, and they make compelling arguments. Jefferson and Madison talking about Jefferson mostly talking about how they just got out from under the boot of Great Britain, and what was the line about whiskey? Look, Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey. That was really cool. The crowd being, that's my alcohol. But yeah, Hamilton came back strong. Like that, if it was just a rap battle, Hamilton won for sure. But it's a political battle, and Hamilton doesn't have the votes. And yeah, I mean, all that bickering, all that calling him out for not fighting in the war, saying that the Union gets a boost from his plan, you'd rather give it a sedative. All of that is very, very strong points. And the idea that the South is only debt-free because they employ slaves is a very good point as well. So, yeah, as far as who won the argument, Hamilton did. But, yeah, Washington has to come in and break up the fight, the cabinet battle, because Hamilton told Jefferson to bend over and I'll show you where my shoe fits. Oh, this guy has no chill. You can kind of see where Burr is coming from when he says that why must you always say what's on your mind. It was funny seeing Hamilton being like, oh, these Virginians are birds of a feather. Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth. So we let Congress get held hostage by the South. And yeah, Hamilton keeps being bold, keeps going full on for what he believes. And so, yeah, I don't know how he's going to convince anybody. But we also get that callback when Washington says, winning was easy, young man, governing's harder. That was really good, because they call back to when he's asked Hamilton, like, you're willing to die for your country? Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Several pretty big words. Intransigent. Hardly ever hear that word. Hamilton was saying it earlier. But yeah, Hamilton was saying that they don't have a plan. They just hate mine. And so it seems like if his plan doesn't pass, and I actually don't know what happens in history, if his plan doesn't pass, they're intending on removing him as Secretary of Treasury. So I actually don't know how. I thought Secretary of Treasury was just appointed by the president, and then after that, you can still have Congress throw them out, but it would have to be like a vast majority in order to do that. And I don't know if in the history of the United States it was always like that, or what it is exactly like right at the moment. But yeah, it's the idea that Alexander Hamilton could be thrown out as Secretary of Treasury. I mean, what would be next for him? And it's actually very interesting because Jefferson even alludes to the idea that it would be a travesty if Hamilton were to run for president. And yeah, it's very interesting because if he hadn't been shot, I don't know if he would have had a chance to be president. He clearly came from nothing, orphan, at a very young age, but it was possible for him, honestly, it seems. But just wasn't meant to be. He died still pretty young, but I mean, back then the life expectancy was much shorter. So anyway, yeah, really interesting song. It felt like a rap battle. It was a lot of fun, and so yeah, enjoyed this a lot. And so yeah, next week we're gonna go to Take a Break, and depending on how long that song is, we might go to Say No to This as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, the next song or two songs will be up on Patreon in the link in the description below. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.